So, first up, I'd like to get like a little applause starting over here. Can you start to clap your hands together over this side? Yeah, and start to do that in the centre as well, and over this side as well. Please welcome to the stage, Joe Kyde. Okay, so Joe Kyde, you have been in this business a very long time. You really know your stuff. Please do give the crowd a little introduction to yourself, please.
Yeah, my name's Joe Kyde. I've been a product designer, toy designer for 30 years. I've been at LEGO for 11, and I've been on LEGO Minecraft for 10, almost the beginning. And I've been playing Minecraft itself well before that. I think the first version I played was with the Wither update, so with pretty scary update. So I know my stuff. I think I've earned it.
And how does it feel to be at Comic-Con today? Is this your first time? Talk us through how you're feeling about Comic-Con today and being here.
I've been to other Comic-Cons, but it's been a very long time. I've never been to London Comic-Con or EGX. It's pretty exciting. It's different than some of the others I've been at. It's kind of better. I like the venue. It's pretty nice. But yeah, very excited. Can't wait to look around and see what's going on and meet everybody who's walking around.
So obviously the new products are just under this green sheet in a very titillating fashion. Could you describe what is under here in 3 words, just to tease everyone a little bit more?
I would say expanding our horizons. We're branching out a little bit in LEGO Minecraft. If you've been keeping up with it, and I think we're trying to offer things for every type of Minecraft.
And just how long have you been working on this project? How long have you been working on this project?
10 years. Yeah, I was asked to. I started on Lego Creator. I don't know if anybody knows that, but then about 6 months in, I designed a couple products, and they're like, "Hey, we need somebody to fill in for somebody on Lego Minecraft. It's just going to be 6 months." And 6 months, 10 years later, still waiting to go back. But honestly, if Lego Creator asked me back, I would say, no, I'm staying on mine.
And how many hours of Minecraft did you have to play in order to be inspired to design this next product?
A lot. I mean, I play almost every day. It's part of my job. I get paid to play Minecraft. It's kind of nice. My wife might disagree, but I would say I play every day, but even playing like 30 minutes, I can get inspired by something every day.
So do you identify as being an absolute Minecraft pro?
Not at all. I watch people on YouTube, and I realize that I'm almost a noob. I've been playing for 12 years, and I only recently beat the Wither solo. I am ashamed to admit, but I got there. So.
And one last question on that is, do you know what the longest amount of time you spent in one day playing Minecraft is?
Your answer.
Hopefully my wife won't hear this, but I would say I probably spent about 7 hours, maybe not continuously, maybe more. Yeah, I'll go with 7 hours, intermittently.
7 hours, it's quite a long time. Can anyone beat that in the crowd? Anyone? Yeah?
10 hours.
10 hours. Straight? 10 hours straight? Maybe with a new break. Can anyone beat 10 hours? Your friend Lucy. Lucy, more than 10 hours? Go on, Lucy. Okay, folks, I think that we have built up enough anticipation. Are you excited?
Yeah!
Yeah, okay. I think that we should do a little countdown. What do you think about that, Joe?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. You know how to count from 10 down to 1, right? Yeah? Should we do that together? Yeah? Let's do this. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh, we're building the pressure even more. we just get a little shake on the green piece of fabric? Thank you so much. Keep that going, please. Drop it. Okay, Joe, talk us through what is here on the table.
Yes, we have 8 products that we've been working on. A little bit of everything. Most of the focus is on the minifigure scale, but we're also branching out, as I said, a little bit. We have Steve's Taiga Adventure, which includes a couple new elements. We've got a fox with an actual fox head. It's no longer the cat head, just colored orange. You're like, we need to do the fox justice. He's too adorable. We brought the baby bunny in. Then we have the End Portal and Nether Portal set. So you get 2 portals, little dimension of each one of them. So you have a baby Hogland and an Enderman. And then instead of Steve Rouse, you get a guy here we call Cool Hero. And then we have the chicken farm. If you remember, many years ago, we did the chicken coop. This is the successor to that. We figured it's been long enough. It's hard to find the chicken coop anymore. So now we have the chicken farm, which has a giant chicken. It dispenses seeds. It lays eggs. It also has a fox. It has a cold weather chicken. It's got a baby chicken. It has a smoker, which we haven't done before. And then we have a little chicken fan. And of course, you can take the chicken off if you just want a giant chicken. Oh, and of course, it has a baby zombie, so you can have a chicken naturally. Then we have my personal favorite, Pale Garden Adventure, which comes with the creaking. It comes with a creeper. It comes with a skeleton. Comes with the new single wide chest, which is 2 new elements, and it also has a little feature where you can get the resin and eject the creaking heart if you want to give someone a creaking in their base. And it comes with Mothman with some Elevator wings, who's a personal favorite of mine. Then, then we have the zombie dungeon, which is a zombie spawner, so you have a zombie that can spawn in like that. It comes with 3 zombies, a slime, the wasteland wanderer, it's got the new cactus design that we have, and we added a cactus flower on top. It has a feature where you can drop some sand down onto the zombies below. We have a zombie spawner, and we have rotten flesh. Then we have the fox. So, following up with the creeper that we did, we are doing a large-scale fox. He's nice and posable. You can flip his eyes around so he's sleeping. It's very hard to do a one-handed. I'll demonstrate afterward. But you can put him in a sleeping pose, or I guess he's just sleepwalking right now. But fully posable and very adorable. Sit back down. Thank you. Then we have our Mini Biomes Connect collection. This is following up with the crafting tables that we did. So all of these are compatible with the crafting table. They're a collection of 5 different biomes, each with a little mini mob that accompanies it. Lots of little details in those. We've got Steve the creeper, a mushroom, a husk, and a pillager. So you can take all of these out. We've got some iconic structures there. We've got the outpost, the desert temple, and if you want, you can go from night to day. Wow. And as I said, it's compatible with the crafting table, so you can put these in, take those out, just lay them by themselves if you want a whole array on your desktop. And finally, we have the Wither battle. It's been a long time since we did the Wither. This is why I beat the Wither. I was like, we don't want to do a Wither set if I actually haven't beat the Wither. I don't feel right about that. So we did a Wither set. We've got the working portal. We've got a Strider that you can ride. We have a baby Strider, he's new. We've got 2 Wither skeletons and 1 Wither skeleton head, so you can put those on and then summon the Wither itself. It comes out and destroys everything. And you have a player character in full netherite gear, and he comes with the mace. There you go.
Yeah, massive round of applause for that. I mean, there's so many questions that I'd love to ask you, but what I'm going to do is just throw to the audience.
Do you want to know about new LEGO sets the second they're announced? Then sign up to our newsletter, link in the description. Now back to the Minecraft panel.
What's your name? Give it up for Richard.
You mentioned the fox's head being a custom piece. I was curious, are you discouraged to create new custom pieces, or you have free reign?
Not discouraged, we just have to be selective because we only have a limited number of new elements we can do per year. And the fox, we wanted to include it. We didn't have the ability to do the new element for the head yet. We used the cat head. And then we saw a lot of people were kind of disappointed with that. And we're like, yeah, we can see that. So we finally were like, we're going to go all out. We're going to do a fox head. We're going to put the fox head in a couple different sets. We'll do the giant fox. So look at all the foxes.
What's your name? This is great, everyone.
Joe, do you like to design digitally or physically? How do those two processes work in tandem?
I personally design digitally. We have a bespoke 3D program that we use that makes it pretty easy to design digitally. It's up to the designer. Some people prefer to build physically. But for instance, if I'm building a function like the ejection of the creaking heart, I'll take a guess about building it digitally, but then I have to build it physically to make sure that it actually works. So if I'm doing a function, a mechanism, or something like that, I'll often build that physically first, and then move on to a digital version.
Any other questions? Yeah? What's your name?
Give it up for Maya.
How many pieces does a fox have?
How many pieces does a fox have?
I am going to check.
Oh!
I'm sorry, I didn't memorize the number of elements in every single set. Let's see.
Yeah,
The
that's fine.
fox. Where are you, fox? The fox has 497 elements in it. And it will cost $39.99 US dollars, $39.99 pounds, and $44.99 euro. At least that's the information I have. So 497 elements.
Fantastic. Any other questions on the product specifically? Yeah. What's your name? Rohan, everyone.
How did you convince Lego to bring the Elytra wings back?
Oh, how did you convince Lego to bring the Elytra wings back?
Because it's Mothman. I don't know if anybody's familiar with Mothman. He's a cryptid from America. Very famous movie. He's from around the area where I grew up. My favorite cryptid. And I was like, I want to do Mothman. We're in the Pale Garden, creepy area. Let's do Mothman, and you've got to have wings. So I was like, we gotta bring the wings back. Come on.
He's got to have wings. Was there a question over here? Yeah. What's your name? Give it up for Milo.
What was the most complicated set to design?
The most complicated set to design.
Of these or ever? Of these, the wither. I mean, it's larger. It has the function to it. Figuring out how to do the wither. We wanted to update the wither, make it a little bit more accurate to the game, so it's different than the old one. So I think this one had a bit more work put into it. Yeah, we got the bouncing.
Any other questions? Yeah. Coming over. What's your name?
Rita.
Give it up for Rita.
How long does the process take from starting to design it to the final product?
How long does it take from designing to the final product? Yeah.
About 1.5 years. These have been in development for about 1.5 years. That's from the first brainstorm we have where we're like, hey, let's do Fox. And then we start to work So, working on the actual set was about 1 year, but like building up to that and then putting it into production, it's about 1.5 years for these. It depends on the different groups that are doing it. Some sets take a lot less time, some sets take a lot more time.
We've got time for, let's do 2 more questions. Got one at the front here. What's your name? Evelyn, everyone.
How closely do you work with Mojang on the Minecraft sets?
How closely do you work with Mojang on the Minecraft sets?
Very closely. I love working with Mojang. They're a great partner. They love working with us. And we are in pretty constant communication with them, getting updates about, oh, we might be adding this, oh, you should focus on this. We have brainstorms together where we come up with different ideas. So we're in pretty constant communication, and I personally love working with them. They've been a great partner.
One last question from Robin in the middle, and then we're going to move into a more design Q&A that I'm going to be hosting.
You may have said this already, but when do they hit the shops?
When do they hit the shops? When can people get their mitts on them?
All of these are going to be out in January, so a couple of months. Yep.
Couple of months to wait. Can you handle that? No, they say no. So I'd like to know a little bit more about where the characters or the new products specifically sit within the Minecraft universe.
We wanted to do a mix of old mobs, new mobs, standard player characters, and new player characters. So we have some of the new ones are the cold weather chicken, the fox Taiga because he has a new head, the baby hoglin, creaking of course, and the baby strider, new version of the wither. So a lot of reintroduced ones. And the other thing we really like to do is have new player characters. We always want to have Steven Alex available, but for a lot of the sets, we like coming up with a new player skin that kind of fits the theme of the set or just looks really cool.
So what I'd like to know is about where the inspiration came from for each of them as well.
They all came from playing the game. So I'm the design manager, so I manage all the designers. I work on each of these sets. But for any designer working on these, I always want them to try and build it in the game to make sure that it can actually be, relatively close to how it is in the game. Honestly, it's about playing the game. That's where the inspiration comes from. And looking at feedback online, like, oh yeah, we should do better. Excellent.
And are there any details, elements, or features that you personally are super excited about?
I am very happy with the new fox, obviously, but I think my personal favorite is the new little chest that we have. So it's 2 new elements, and it's tiny, but it can still hold things. Usually we use the larger 2x4 chest, but we wanted to do something that was closer to the smaller chests in the game. We think that other teams are going to be able to use this too, but we would want to.
We're going to continue with this conversation. We're going to speak a little bit more about this product range, and then we're going to go more generally into about being a designer. So in terms of what these bring to the LEGO Minecraft range, what do you think these new sets expand or complement on in the existing LEGO Minecraft lineup?
Well, for the mini sets, we always want to make it so that these can be added to existing sets, your existing world. So, they're matching in scale, they're matching in the design language. So you can plug them in, you can, change the layout a little bit, add them in, build a house on top of one of them, maybe change the wither temple if you want. And then for the fox, we wanted to continue the creeper idea, to give you a large mob that you can display, and we thought the fox was pretty cute. And for the mini biomes, it was the crafting table. We were like, this is a really cool display set. It kind of harkens back to the old QSO sets. It's great if you don't really want a minifigure set, but you want something to show your love of Minecraft. So something that'll fit on your desktop.
And what new building elements, play features, or characters are introduced here?
So I've been through quite a few of them. The new elements are the fox head, the mace element, and the 2 elements for the small chest. The main new character is the creeping, which is brick built. Trying to make it as accurate to the game as possible. We found out from Mojang about the creeping, and we thought, oh, this guy is creepy. We want to put him. So we made a creepy set around that.
Creepy, very appropriate around Halloween. So what does the design process look like? How do you go from concept to shelf? Very similar question that we had over there. Maybe there's some additional points you can share with us?
Yeah, so we start with a brainstorm session. We have the design team sit down and we look at what mobs haven't we done yet, what mobs are new, what mobs we can update, what biomes haven't we done yet. We look at what's on the shelf and make sure that we got to have a zombie somewhere. So we look through what's on the shelf. We look through what we haven't done and what's coming out. So we have a little brainstorm session on that, write some ideas out, and then over the summer we usually spend that time just exploring lots and lots of ideas. It's actually kind of nice because we always have more ideas than we know what to do with. So when it comes to the next year, we're like, oh yeah, we had a really cool idea for that last year. Let's bring that. So yeah.
How do you stay true to the Minecraft world whilst adding fresh Lego twists?
So I've been on the team for 10 years, and I've kind of guided the language, the design language that we try and use, where we're staying true to the game as much as we can, but obviously we have to make some adjustments. The minifigure is wider than a 2x2, so we need to make a door a little bit bigger. So, but the important thing to me is that we keep a consistent design language throughout all the minifigure sets, so that you immediately recognize it as Minecraft, but adapted to Lego form. And then you can also add it into your existing worlds, and everything looks consistent.
And what is your favourite part of the design process? It's playing the game, isn't it? Surely.
Yeah, it's playing the game. It's nice. We have a team server set up. We have on Fridays we have time book where it's like mandatory. You have to get on the team server. You have to play the game. Go kill some mobs. Go build your house. Whatever. So that's very important. Definitely the best part of the job itself. Obviously, I like making the new toys as well, but just from a fun standpoint, getting paid to play the game as well.
I mean, that does feel like the ultimate, if you like playing games, is getting paid to play. Do you ever, wake up in the middle of the night with an idea?
Yeah, all the time. Or, in the shower, thinking of the day ahead, I gotta figure out something like this, and I can do that. I can do that. So it'll come to me any time of the day. But yes, my wife will tell you that I've woken her up a couple of times. We're like, I have this idea. She's like, I don't. So.
And I assume as well there's sort of infinitesimal possibilities. So it's sort of a bit like there is no end to the possibilities. Do you ever feel limited by what you need to create, or does it feel like an expansive universe?
There's always practical limitations, but for ideas, no. On top of Minecraft being a very open world, very creative game, Mojang just keeps adding stuff into it. So we're never running out of ideas. They're always letting us know, oh hey, we're gonna be adding a copper golem. We're like, yeah, we can do a copper golem. We can figure that out. Yeah. So we're never gonna be running out of ideas.
Are there any cool behind-the-scenes stories from the process that are appropriate to share with us?
We have had sets that were based on things that have been built by certain designers, or certain tragedies that have befallen them. We have one set that I think it's the new the fruit bag. We don't have that here today, but it is based on an unfortunate scenario where the very first day we had a graphic designer who accidentally hit a bee, and the bee didn't like that. So it's a set based around a tragedy. But yeah, there's all sorts of little stories behind a lot of the sets.
And which were the most challenging to design, and were there any surprises?
It's usually the mechanisms that are the most challenging. Making sure that they work, making sure that they're cool, making sure that they're fun. And I would also say some of the brick built characters, where we try and use regular Lego elements that we reuse, figuring out a way to make them basic for the game, but also fun.
And are there any from the original design that have drastically changed in the final result?
The Wither battle went through quite a few iterations because we were looking at ways, there's a lot of ways to fight the Wither. We look at ideas of like, well, let's just put, 5 iron golems into a set with deep slate and, just do something like that. They were like, no. Maybe we do something that's kind of like bigger themed. So maybe there's this guy who's obsessed with the Wither. So we thought maybe he makes a giant Wither statue or something like that. So we go through ideas on that, what biomes it would take place in, and we're like, well, let's just make it the most dangerous possible. Put it in the Nether.
And which design pushed you creatively the most?
I think again it would be the Wither. Because it was something that we wanted to update because we hadn't done it in a while, and we wanted to do it justice.
And did you sneak in any Easter eggs or some fun little surprises for people to find?
Yeah, I think the Mini Biomes set has lots of little details that are hidden in the build itself, so that when you're building it, you're like, oh, that's the treasure room of the desert temple. Or you figure out, oh, this is a cactus, or things like that. So you can look around the build itself and find all the little details. And for the fox, when you're building it, you actually put an egg inside of it, like with a chicken. So just include that in where you're building it, and they're like, oh yeah, the fox did a fox thing.
And I know it's probably really unfair for you to say, these are your grandchildren after all. Do you have a favourite?
It's a pale card. I mean, it's Mothman. I love Mothman. I was so excited to put Mothman in. And I haven't, my player skin in the game is actually based on the cool sci-fi guy from many years ago that was in one of the Nether sets. And now I'm finally going to update my player skin to be Mothman.
Do you want to be Mothman in another life? Okay, you don't need to answer that. We got time for some questions. Anyone got a question for the brilliant designer? Any questions? Any aspiring game designers in the crowd? Okay. Ben, you got a question? Got a burning question? Okay. Oh, we've got one over there. Do you mind carrying? Thank you, Ben.
I have a quick question. So if I was looking to become a designer, what would be your recommendation to get started? What would be the first steps if I was an aspiring, like set designer?
Build. Buy Lego sets and build with them. I mean, that's what I did. I did go to design school. I spent a lot of time developing my skills as a designer, but you don't have to do that. We have quite a few designers there in Dillon who have a diverse background. Some of them are just AFOLs, fans of Lego who are just really good builders. Some of them are, professional design school graduates who, have decided to make the step into the world of Lego. But yeah, I think building is the number one thing. That's the skill that you look for. And ideas, because even if you can't build, if you have a good idea, you can figure something out. Like if you have a good idea for a set, because there are so many builders at Lego headquarters, you have an idea and you're like, I have this great idea for a mechanism. I have no idea how to build it. You go to the technical team and they're like, oh yeah, you can do this. Or you go to the creative team and they're like, oh yeah, you can build an animal kind of like this. So building and ideas.
Building and ideas. That actually reminds me of our hashtag, which is your game, your build. So if you do post anything on the socials, do include that. I think we've got a question over here.
Hi, if you want to use different groups or outside of Minecraft, which one would you like to be part of?
Well, I'm on the video game IP team, so I'm the design manager for Minecraft, Fortnite, and Sonic. So I've got a lot of really cool stuff I'm on already. If I don't know, don't make it. It would probably be going back to creators just so they fulfill their promise. But I'd still probably say no. I don't want to. I want to stay with Minecraft.
Any other questions? Yeah, one from the front there.
So if you're the lead of games, have a look at other leads for that.
So I am. My actual title is associate lead for the video game. Just so I'm not taking credit for other people's jobs or anything like that. We do have plenty of Fortnite stuff, but I am focusing on Minecraft right now. But stay tuned.
Ooh, ominous. Stay tuned. We've got time for one more question. If there's any questions in the audience, yeah?
Hello, are you based in London or?
So I live in Vila, which is a city to the east of Berlin. But yeah, I work in Berlin, so it's a half-hour commute to go to Berlin. But when we moved to Denmark, Berlin was a little bit too small for us. We wanted a little bit more things to do, so we looked at Vila and like, oh yeah, it's a really nice city. It's got a lot going on. But I work in Berlin every day, so yeah, I would say I'm based there.
All right, folks. So that brings us to the end of our product reveal segment. But Joe Kyde is going to be sticking around for the rest of the day. So if you've got any products that you want him to sign this afternoon, he's going to be around for that. But also we're going to delve in a little bit deeper about becoming a game designer as well. And we're going to be doing that conversation at 2 o'clock. So if you do want to come and join us right here at 2 o'clock, we'll see you then. Just a reminder of our hashtag, your game, your build. Thank you for joining us here at LEGO. Give it up for Joe Kyde.
Do you love learning about LEGO sets and hearing from professional designers? Then go to blocksmag.com and find out all about Blocks Magazine. It's a monthly 116-page magazine written especially for deep LEGO fans. So if you're super into this hobby, you will love what's inside Blocks Magazine. Go and find out about our great value subscription packages or buy a single issue to try it out.